And we decided to, first of all, go for the Church of England, because at the time, the Church of England's official policy was to oppose gay equality. It wasn't just to condemn homosexuality from a biblical point of view. It was to say that gay people are not entitled to equal legal rights, that the law should discriminate. And Church of England bishops in the House of Lords were speaking and voting in favour of discrimination. So we called their bluff. On the opening day of the Synod of the Church of England in 1994 in London, we named 10 Anglican bishops and called on them to tell the truth. All we were asking was for them to practice what they preached. They said, you should be honest. Honesty is a Christian value. Why weren't they being honest about their sexuality? Moreover, why were they being hypocrites in that they themselves were gay or bisexual, yet they were condemning other gay people, supporting the church's anti-gay stance, and even saying the law should discriminate? It was this hypocrisy, this double standards, the fact they were preaching one thing in public and doing something different in private. That's what was the reason for our action. And it's very interesting that only one of those 10 bishops ever denied it. And he was the one on which we had the most evidence and whose own personal moral behaviour was the most reprehensible from any standpoint, religious or otherwise. The effect of that naming was phenomenal. Of course, we were denounced. I was personally denounced as a homosexual terrorist and so on. But the effect was to provoke a huge public debate about hypocrisy in the Church of England. It provoked debates in parishes all over the country about what attitude the church should have towards gay people and gay human rights. It resulted 1 month later in the House of Bishops scheduling an previously unscheduled debate on gay rights and producing what is to this day one of the strongest statements against homophobia ever produced by the Church of England. Now, they would not have done that if we hadn't named and shamed those bishops.
Yeah.